build it and they will come. In our course of work at Blackstorm Consulting, we met many of such owners who believe that a perfect product is all that they need. And yet, this is usually one of the causes of the early death of their own business. Why? Let me explain. Here's the thing. The definitions of a perfect product varies between each and every one of us. To someone who wants to build a perfect product, maybe the design of the hardware has to be perfect. That means everything has to be designed in symmetrical. Okay, everything has to be lightweight, or probably even cost saving, energy savings, and then even the items when under the light, it has to look perfect. The problem here is, what is perfect? It may not be perfect to the buyer. To the buyer, all they need to do is they just want to buy something that can actually fulfill the functions and features that they want compared to another product. That's all. But however, for founders or even business owners who are too fixated about rolling out the perfect product, it means that they are going to be spending a lot of resources, a lot of time to come out with the so-called perfect product. And by the time it rolls out, for all you know, customers may not be there to wait for you anymore. Customers may just want to have something that is functional and is good enough. And for all you know, if a perfect product means that it's going to spend a lot of resources to it, it means you probably have to sell a lot more. You probably have to sell it at a higher price in order to recover that the productions into the markets also. So if that is the case, how is a business going to survive? Just imagine you spend 3 years to come up with a so-called a perfect product, but someone could have already launched it within a short 6 months period. And for that, you may find that, okay, now these are not the kind of customers that I want to target. But guess what? If a product that is actually perfect to someone else versus someone that wants to buy it but they are not able to afford it, which is actually better? For a consumer themselves, they may actually just want a good screen protector for your phone. Something that is actually not too expensive, something that is not too cheap, because they may be able to upgrade it over time. Just imagine buying a $1,000 iPhone and then buying a $1 screen protector. Okay, is this a perfect product? Well, it doesn't matter, because right, to the user, as long as this $1 screen protector is able to protect my $1,000 phone, it's okay. Because eventually there will be more and more of better products that comes in, such as screen protector that actually made of glass, screen protector that that prevents you from cracking the screen easily, whereas versus compared to a $1 one. If that is the case, it doesn't stop the user from buying something that is cheap but yet functional and maybe upgrade it over time. And every owners or every founders should also have an understanding that doesn't mean that what you are offering is what the customers may want to pay also. There are many types of customers in the market. Some customers are actually willing to buy something that's cheap and good enough for them to use temporarily, and then only to upgrade and only to use it a bit, to pay a bit more much later. One can't just assume that the product is great and there will always be a long queue for it, for customers waiting to buy. There are far too many business owners that actually thought otherwise. And when they thought that by the time the product is out in the market, everybody will start queuing up and everybody will start just buying it. And guess what? Most of the time, it doesn't happen. And in fact, you probably spend too much time, too much resources into it, and your cost, your durations to do a recovery may actually take much longer. And this is how sometimes some companies actually get themselves with a fatal blow and put themselves out of the business also. Instead, as a business owner, you should actually go out and talk to as many people as possible, get their feedback, identify who will be willing to pay and why, redefine it even before starting any production, and getting it as close as possible to what the majority may be willing to pay for too. Then make the decision what is good enough to roll out and make improvement over time. You can come out with product 1, product 2, product 3, but pace yourself. Okay, push the first product out, get feedback. Okay, even if someone that's probably not going to be happy about it, they're going to be negative about it, but at least you get feedback and then you modify and you upgrade the items over time. There will never be a perfect product. Okay, roll out one version that there will be a returning crowd and then enhance it over and over again. Go for the long run and win the war, okay, and not just the little battles. Tell yourself, okay, that a perfect product is only when someone is willing to pay for it, someone is willing to use it, and eventually these are kind of customers that you can actually retain it, so that when the next enhancement comes in, they will be there to buy your so-called perfect product.